Hey guys, McSun here, and it's time for another episode of Red vs. Blue. This is season 15, episode 9, called Rigged. When we last left the Reds and Blues, well, they found out that their imposters were actually sim troopers for Project Freelancer, just like them, or so they say, and they call themselves the Blues and Reds. And again, I'm being skeptical here because, for reasons, you know, there's gotta be more to it. I mean, they could be telling the truth, or this could be some cover-up. I do not know. They did reveal that they have an underwater base, which I assume is pretty much their version of the caves underneath Blood Gulch where Vic is. Instead of a cave, it's underwater. It makes sense. If this is if this is another Sim Trooper facility, then they should have an observation facility underneath where the Sim Trooper base is. Okay then, so yeah. Now let's take a look here. We got possibly Church of the UNSC. It's a lot. It's a lot to take in. Alright, we got Sarge in an interview now. Let's take a look.
Name, rank, serial number. That's all you're getting from me.
Well, that's a good place to start. I have no idea what your actual name is. Every record I ever found just says Sarge.
Yeah.
I see right through your ploy.
He changed his name.
Glass.
There is no ploy. I just don't know your name.
Ha, you think you'll just butter me up when I least expected whambo.
Has he been sleeping enough?
Open my mind prison and suck out my brain beans.
Wait.
Well, I'm not falling for it.
What is this? Starship Troopers?
That's the interrogation game. Pay attention, Missy. You might just learn a thing or two.
Okay, you might need a smack.
I don't know why you asked for this interview.
You asked for it?
An eye on you.
Oh,
See,
that makes sense,
Church
yeah.
Trust you. They sent me to find out what you know, so while you think you're interrogating me, I'll secretly be interrogating you.
You're not
Find out
supposed
what
to
you
tell
know
them all that, you
Oh,
nincompoop.
no.
What?
What?
I,
Oh, God.
I realize now that I've just spilt all my brain beans.
Yeah!
Oh,
Get...
damn, you're good.
Please.
Sarge,
If you could just
go back to
tell me
sleep.
your name?
I underestimated you. The student has become the teacher. Touche.
Just cut, Jack.
Yes. Yeah, this is ridiculously dumb.
Tucker, thanks for coming in. No problemo. What's shaking? This feels a little awkward, but I wanted to express my gratitude and admiration for you and your amazing performance back at the Gulch. Timble, we
My
just met.
God,
I'd
he
let you
does
know.
kind of sound like Captain Flowers, a commenter said.
But do go on.
Yeah, come on, he likes that.
was the coolest thing I've ever seen, man. You fight like a freelancer. It was like I bore witness to a bright
Yeah,
star of hope
I mean, that was pretty
shone
cool
through
how he
the clouds
just...
amidst a dark and terrible whirlpool. I don't think I've been called a star before.
Damn.
If the shoe fits, this fight has felt so hopeless for us. What we're going
Hopeless?
up against- I mean, we're just
I think the
bunch of
damage you
dumb
caused.
rejects hurling
What?
ourselves against impossible odds. You gave me a real sense of hope. Well, it's
Okay, this is starting to sound like Felix here.
I'm just doing what I do best. Well, second best, if you know what I mean.
This is sounding like what
I do.
Felix said, but kind of in
Exactly
reverse.
right. Yeah. The other thing I wanted to bring up,
I don't know. It's
perhaps a
weird.
bit more sensitive, it's about that reporter. Dylan? There's nothing between us. What do you really know about her? Not much. She kind of helped out a little bit. Yeah, I just worry about her agenda. I mean, those journalist types, they don't give a shit about real people. They just care about selling their stories and
Oh,
getting
wow,
book
yeah.
deals and leaving us plebes to our fate. We're
In other
kinda
words, pretty much
backwards.
what, like, Dr. Gray thinks.
Extreme, I guess. I don't know. Maybe you're right. She did warn you about that bounty hunter, though, right? She knew about it, didn't she? She said so at your Gulch. I'm only saying something because...
Granted, you're not a
I've
bounty
been
hunter,
in
but...
my life already. Yeah, I know that song. Man, she probably led that asshole straight to me. Oh, Dick, move.
He's trying to cause friction between
Hey,
the
Tucker.
Reds and Blues
Hey,
and the
Tucker.
reporter. And Dylan Andrews.
Glitch in the Matrix shit is gonna give me a migraine.
Oh, yes. Good to the Matrix.
Oh, they've got a Bizarro Doc too, huh? What's your ripoff name? Rock? Schmock?
Oh, hey, Tucker. It's me, Doc.
Uh.
You know me.
Whoa!
Doc?
What the hell are you doing here?
What?
Just hanging out with the Blues and Reds. These guys are my homies.
What?
What's up?
You know them?
Yeah. I was just telling Simmons and Donut and your reporter friend that I've known these guys for years.
You
find it weird that
you
they're like
dead?
bootleg versions of us?
That's hilarious. Yeah, no, it's actually vice versa. Like, they're the originals, and you're the crappy copy. What?
What?
Yeah, they're the real McCoys, and you are the non-McCoy fake.
Wait, you-
They are like iPods, and you are like Zoom.
Ah, shit!
No way, man.
No.
Their Gulch was like way before yours.
Really?
That's why they're the Fruit Loops, and you are just the generic brand sugar rings. They're a Gucci bag, and we're a Gucci bag you buy from a street vendor with vastly inferior stitching.
Donut, don't help him.
Oh, my-
They're all like Spider-Man, and you guys are like Turkish Spider-Man.
They're the dingo.
Oh, damn.
You are a dildo.
I
Oh,
don't care who's
okay.
Lee Roth and who's Sammy Hagar. It's still fucking weird that you of everyone.
All
So
right.
hot for teacher.
I've been able to corroborate
So,
some aspects of their
Doc has
In
known.
my
Okay,
investigation
well,
on
that.
Sidewinder, I found records of another gulch of reds and blues. This gulch was tagged as a prototype, but I don't know what for.
You found that on Sidewinder, huh? That's where you met up with that bounty.
Well, yeah, we crossed paths.
Did your path have a sign that said, "Follow me to Lavernius Tucker"?
Whoa, take it easy. I had nothing to do with that.
Yeah, fucking right. I bet that made great TV.
Yeah.
Damn right it did. I
Oh.
just wish I had a jib for that big no. Maybe we can schedule some.
Oh,
Nice. Super
damn.
awesome of you guys.
Don't.
That was
I'm.
fantastic. Come on, let's get out of here, Simmons.
I'm not Simmons, I'm Gene. He's Simmons.
Are you sure?
Tucker, come on, man. You've known me for years. Yeah, I just came over to say the Blues and Reds are moving out on an errand, but you all should make yourselves at home while we're gone.
What errand?
Our cloaking device is failing. We need to pick up some parts from an unmanned mining rig.
And let me guess, you need the help of your shining star of hope.
Oh, that'd be excellent. Sarge is already one of us after all. I mean, he's joined.
Sarge?
I mean, he's coming along.
What?
Count the rest of us in too.
Well, I think it's a great idea. I can.
Not you, us. Let's go, Simmons. Don't care. Just help me with my dramatic exit.
He's a dramatic exit. So Doc knew about these guys all along. Okay, if I had some. Okay, that.
Let's try to make this quick. We need some electronics.
Any suspicion I had before, it's out.
This rig is fully automated, so we don't expect to encounter any forms of enemy resistance.
Hey, what's with your visor?
I've ordered my men to switch to blue to avoid confusion. A Caboose and Loco were having some trouble with that.
Yeah, they weren't the only ones.
Yep, I'm just saying it's getting a little hard to follow. Wrong side, Caboose. I think he's talking to you. Why are you all blue?
We should team up and pull a Westwell on these meat bags.
To business. Gene
Yes.
uploaded Loco's requests into your HUD. Now let's break up and see what we can scrounge around. This could also be a chance for us to get to know each other.
I suggest we break into groups of 2 to maximize efficiency. I suggest we start a counterclockwise search pattern from the top of the base down. That's a great idea. I was just about to suggest it. Hey, Tucker, you want to partner up?
Whatever.
Great, let's go.
I guess geniuses aren't incompatible.
I always say, best defense is a really tall fence.
You don't say. I always say a good soldier.
Well, I always say a monster.
God damn.
Hot dog. I always say the only good grift is a dead grift.
What's a grip?
Oh, yeah. You don't have an orange one, do you? Consider yourselves lucky. You're better off without any annoying orange in your life.
What? What happened?
So, how do you feel about strawberry yoo-hoo?
Really? But you guys are like twins.
Okay.
We are not. I'm nothing like
It
that.
seems that Surge has a.
busybody, nerdy, goody two-shoes.
There's something about
Yeah, man,
orange.
you just described yourself.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Well, how would you describe yourself, Simmons?
Not like him. Ugh. His voice is so annoying.
He's your voice.
Split into pairs and maximize efficiency. I don't sound anything like that.
Yeah.
Please, I can't even imagine what those idiots are talking about.
How do I possibly choose? Both are big and thick and fill me to my navel.
Oh God.
Dostoevsky. I find resonance in its perspective.
It's Italian. He knows like high school
We
Italian.
can debate causality until we're both stiff in the earth, but it won't change the fact that Tolstoy was the more endowed. An endowed vision of the bourgeoisie. Mundane, flaccid, and frankly, overrated. You are shafting my man, Donut. However, I must say I do appreciate the discourse. I've grown soft around these uncultured Philistines. We must use our mouths until the things that are hard turn to putty in our hands.
Ew.
Neil Zola.
Oh God.
Well read. Well, I certainly didn't just blow my wad on the Russians.
Oh, God.
Oh, Skip! It's like Christmas, only with less eggnog and fruitcake. But the same amount of stand-up pig here. Great. Is that everything you need? Oh, yeah. Got all sorts of awesome stuff in here. I can fix a vortex capacitor and have enough multicasting shelter foils to de-ionize support field for sure.
What? Huh?
What? Did you catch any of that, Simmons?
I understand Lopez better than I understood that.
Yeah.
Loco's got a bit of a knack. If he says he's got it, he's got it.
Mad scientist, huh?
Technically, he'd be a mad engineer.
Yeah.
He goes around testing hypotheses all day long.
God damn. I can't believe I have to hear this shit in stereo now.
Yeah, you do.
You know, I was thinking, it's great that you're all safe, but maybe we should try to get a word of warning to your freelancers as well. Where are they?
Knowing them, they're probably in the middle of some spectacular acrobatic fight.
Okay.
Kicking and punching and flying.
Liang.
Awesome music playing. Man, I can just picture it
Yeah.
now.
Well, so let's take a look. Cut to there.
This isn't completely horrible.
No, it is not.
What happened? Are you guys stranded on an island? Are they are Wash and Carolina stranded on an island? What's going on here? I mean, they crashed? Or they ran out of gas? Or... Okay, first off, of course, the big one here is, Doc. We saw him in the thumbnail here, but I thought it was just another version of Doc, but no, it's Doc Dufresne. And he knew about these guys all along. Like, before he went to Blood Gulch, he knew about them that long. So, Temple is telling the truth. They were Sim Troopers. In fact, they were like the original. According to Dylan, from the information she found, they were the prototypes. They were the first. Well, wait a minute. Shouldn't, oh, no. Because the situation with, the three characters from Caron Industries and Ohio, Iowa, and Indiana, they were the inspiration. They were the inspiration of everything. They probably didn't let that go on. But then they decided to take that inspiration and actually make it their own. Like, try to mold into their situation and whatever. So, yeah, they were the inspirations. These guys here, the blues and red, they're the prototypes. They're the... Okay. Big question. Did Doc knew all along they weren't even really soldiers? Yeah, well, whatever. I don't care. Whatever. But we have Doc. But why is Doc here? He's just catching up on old times or something like that. They called him here. Like, it probably gets catching up, but I would think he would have just stayed on freaking Chorus and probably expand his resume and medical work. Still, that is something. But I don't know. It's quite Temple. Okay, Temple's story about them being simulation troopers passes. It's quite clear they got evidence to indicate yes. Still, this reminds me a lot of like Felix here in a way, where he's buttering up to these guys and getting information. Like he asked where the freelancers were. Get a call to them, maybe before he can trace them. There's a call to them, and he's also trying to promote a little wedge between the Reds and Blues, the Blood Gulch crew, and Dylan and Jax. I'm kind of worried. It's raised some red flags, like after what happened in Chorus. Yeah. And Loco, he seems to be, well, he has a bigger vocabulary than Caboose does. I mean, he's just as dumb, but at the same time, smarter than Caboose. You know what? Okay, it makes sense now that I'm guessing Loco was the one who built the relays and everything. That's why they have sunglasses and made from kids' toys. That makes sense. And he's making a cloaking device. Well, I'm glad they switched visors. This is good. And Simmons, he doesn't like Gene because essentially he's exactly like him. And having two geniuses together, they tend to butt heads. That's why you need a genius and a nitwit. A genius and but speaking of nitwits, or lazy guys, whatever, I noticed that Surge, when Sarge mentioned the orange guys, Surge kind of went silent. It makes me think that they did have an orange dude and something happened. Story for another time. Anyhow, people, thank you for watching. Comment down below what you all thought. Like and subscribe for more videos. Until the next one, this is Mecha-san, logging out.